Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coming In Hot, part 2 of today. It's like training camp for Yorkie all over again. 2-a-days.
When's the last time you did a 2-a-day, Yorkie?
Oh, boy. They're outlawed in the NHL. They're only allowed here. You're only allowed at the rink for 3 hours now. So the 2 days are banned. That was back in the mid-90s, I think.
I think you're protesting because it looks like you're at a candlelight vigil. Anyway, we're just here to talk to James Reimer.
Yes.
We just signed a contract today, and so we won't waste everybody's time. And Yorkie, you don't get to charge me twice for room service today.
Well, there'll be no show on Thursday, I'll tell you that.
Well, we'll get to that later. All right. Before we get to James, this show, as always, brought to you by Shoeless Joe's. Daily deals, meet big flavors and good times on repeat in Kempville and in Orleans. By BEI, Boncher Excavating Inc. See them for all your aggregate, topsoil, custom crushing, and screening needs. BEI, helping to shape the Ottawa Valley. By Beyond the Pale. Check them out at btpshop.ca. They have 2 great locations in the city, 250 City Center and their new Byward Market location, 21 George Street. And, of course, by our presenting sponsor, Bet365. Download the app, get on the action. Bet365. All right. Without further ado, the newest member who gives us all a little PTSD when we talk about him and the Toronto Maple Leafs record he has against us. But that is no more. He no longer likes the Toronto Maple Leafs. In fact, James Reimer, welcome to the show. Sir, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Do you hate the Leafs now?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you not get asked about it yesterday when you were in Belleville?
Yeah. No, we had a little signing after the game there, and obviously there's a bunch of Leafs fans, obviously all over the province, and and so I made a couple just jokes that I thought were funny about hating the Leafs now, and they didn't take it too lightly. So
I love it. Well, see, now you're one of us. We appreciate it. You played your first AHL game in, I think, since 2011, 2012, somewhere in there. Like, did it feel was it a little different playing in the A?
Yeah, it was a little different. I mean, obviously the heart of it is the same. You're just getting used to the boys and trying to win a hockey game. But yeah, it was a little different. The setup and the preparation and whatnot, a little different setting and whatnot. But it was a good experience.
James, I wanted to ask you, how did it come up with the Spengler Cup? When did you decide to go over there? Was that something you were planning on doing if you weren't signed by that time? Was that always on the back burner for you?
No, honestly, it was kind of something that kind of came out of nowhere, and I kind of got asked about it from 3 different people within 3 different days or 3 consecutive days. So I was like, oh, maybe I should do this. But I was talking to Sean Burke, who's obviously with Vegas, and he was like, hey, you should go play in the Spengler. That'd be, I said, you're exactly the kind of goalie we look for. And that's a great idea. I never thought about it. And then, within 2 days, 2 more people with close ties kind of contacted me and was like, hey, have you ever thought about it? So it was kind of just, it was coming at me from all different angles. So it seemed like the right thing to do.
It's a pretty cool experience. Did you go by yourself or did you bring the family? Because I went over and played it, and it's like the rink with the wood and the outdoor skate with all the families outside. You must have had a pretty good time.
Yeah, it was a really good time. I did a great job taking care of us and whatnot. And so I had my immediate family and kind of my extended family too that made the trip out. I had my sister and niece and a couple of nephews and my uncle. So we had a big crew there.
If I don't take this conversation back over, York, you'll spend all day on the Spengler Cup. So let's get back to the news of you signing in Ottawa. So can you take us through maybe the details? How did this all come about? Did you know before you went to the Spengler? When did you start getting conversations?
Yeah, I think there have been kind of casual conversations for a while, and obviously me and my situation of a free agent or not a team. I think my agent's talking to a bunch of teams and just keeping tabs on different things and what teams' needs might be. And so, but yeah, I would say the conversation really picked up after the Spangler, and so it was kind of that's when the kind of things heated up, and then finally came to we started to in this direction, or that it would be a good idea, kind of like towards maybe I don't know, the 6th, somewhere in there.
So has it been a whirlwind? Like, have you had any time to think?
I think I've had a second or two to think, and so I've enjoyed those few seconds. But yeah, no, it's been pretty wild, and there's been a lot going on, a lot of new information going to Belleville, and you just kind of get to know everyone there, and then coming up here, and today was just kind of getting to know everyone here in this organization, and so it's been a bit of a whirlwind, but it's been obviously a ton of fun.
James, I want to take you back like a little bit further. Like, obviously you played last season with Buffalo, you finished the season strong. What was the offseason like? Like obviously you're playing for another contract. You want to continue your career. Like, between the time of the offseason to now, like, what has that been like? Like, obviously you go to the Spengler, but like, what were your ambitions throughout the course of the season? And was there a time in your head where like, oh, like this might be it?
Yeah, no, I would say, I trained all summer and kind of made a decision kind of late spring, whether I wanted to keep going or not. And a lot of it was, a lot of it is family. I mean, I've moved around a bunch in the last kind of half of my career here, and kids are getting older and whatnot. So I wanted to make sure I was making the right decision, for our whole family. And so, going to as the season started, I just thought I'd stay in shape and do what I can. Obviously, I still have a love for the game and I love to compete. And so, if the right opportunity presented at the right time, then we jump all over it. And so here we are.
So what were you doing between the fall? Like, obviously you had the PTO at Toronto or whatever, but like, what were you doing just to keep yourself like mentally and physically prepared for the Spengler and this opportunity here with Ottawa?
Yeah, so I was working out the same as always, and obviously my trainer's from out there, and so where I live, and so I was kind of doing the same thing, and then I was skating. There was kind of two local junior A teams that were that had me out, and so I was skating with them regularly every week for the last couple months, and then before the Spangler, a week before the Spangler, I went up and practiced with a Swiss national team there, and had a good week of practice there in a kind of a pro setting, and then kind of got going for the Spangler.
All right, what was it like on the ice today? I do have some Wally Vision video, as you know. I was bothering you in the corner. Was it neat? I don't know. I know you said you knew Justin Peters a little bit. I think you said you know Linus a little bit. David Perron, Fabian Zetterlund, Nick Cousins are a few guys you've played with. Oh, I didn't know we lost him. Wally Vision just kicked him right off.
Yeah, he overloaded the circuits, Wally, with the video. Do you know a little bit? Is it just me, or is he a little bit of a delay too?
Listen, coming from the guy that we can't see,
my mic is perfect. I brought all this crap on the road with me. I got the mic, the camera. I got a light here. I can't. I don't know what's going on with this room.
The number of people in the comments, shed Wi-Fi. Yorkie looks like he's going to read us a bedtime story.
It's like
Yorkie looks like the old mobster in the dark.
It's like when you have the flashlight in your face and you're telling a horror story.
Yes, that's basically what. Yes, yeah.
Little Blair Witch.
All the children were put to bed, and then he jumped out of the closet.
So how were the vibes at practice this morning, Wally?
It was good. I think you got Claude Giroux's birthday today. You got James on the ice. Like, they had a day off. It just felt a little bit. And guys stayed out a lot longer. I was going to ask James about this, and I don't know if they stayed out for him or not. but guys were on the ice. Ooh, geez, I'm trying to think. There was like 6 years. Like, there's not a. It's usually, as you guys know, they're off pretty good, and then maybe a couple extras stay out.
Yeah.
Like today, it was Tim, Dylan Cousins, Drake, Jordan Spence. There was a healthy number of guys still on the ice.
Oh,
hi, welcome back. Sorry about that. So, I promise not to play any video anymore. What was it like for you on the ice? I don't know where I lost you, but I know you've got you played with Fabian Zetterlund, Nick Cousins, Dylan Perron. I know Linus. I don't know if were you in Buffalo with him at the same time, and then of course just Justin Peters. I think in passing. Did I get everybody?
I think you nailed it for the most part. I know a bunch of guys there, and so it was it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be back on the ice. I mean, I always say, playing in the NHL is obviously a huge gift and a blessing, and just to be able to compete with the best players in the world. It's a fun experience, and so there's nothing like getting out there and having some fun and being able to problem solve against the best for an hour.
All right, you're 12-4-2 lifetime in Ottawa. It gets brought up all the time. I think you have in your career 19-6-4 against the Sens, 4 shutouts. You probably should have had 5. Even your first win, it was a late Sergei Gonchar power play goal in a 5-1 victory. What is it? I know you get asked this, and I don't even know if there's an answer. What's it like for you to play in that building? Like, do you just feel different coming into Ottawa?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I wish I had an answer for it. I was a little nervous when they renovated the hotel here. I thought maybe then the mojo would leave, but no, it was. It's just, I don't know. It's obviously I came here with that, and so I don't know. I just get a good play here, and the atmosphere has been good when we played here, and it just is one of those barns that's fun to play in, and when you're having fun playing, usually things work out.
Hey James, is there certain buildings like that you just pick pucks up and better? I know the one building there, the Islanders were playing in there for a while in Brooklyn. That was terrible with all the black backdrops at the ends in there. But are there certain buildings that you see the puck better in as a goaltender?
Yeah, I think so. Even like the like MSG back in the day, or not back in the day, a couple years ago, always just kind of felt dark. And I think they got lights in there a couple years ago, and it's just like, totally different feel to the arena. And so, I think there are different buildings that you just naturally see a little better. Sometimes buildings that have black seats, which I think probably a lot of buildings do these days, but sometimes that can be. I think. I don't even know what it is, but there are definitely certain barns where you can just like you see the ice better, or the ice feels better, different.
Yeah.
Interesting then, because you play, or the Sens play at MSG on Thursday. Just saying.
Just throwing it out there.
You don't. Well, I shouldn't say that. You probably know when you're starting, but I don't expect you to be playing tomorrow, but maybe you are. Like, are you excited for whenever that moment is? I don't think you can tell us when you're playing.
Yeah, no, I mean, who knows when I'm playing, but I'm looking forward to it.
James, let me ask you. Let me ask.
I'm excited for the opportunity. I mean,
Oh, we lose you for a sec. James, let me ask you this. Because for goaltenders, everyone's different, and it's different because you've been in the league a long time. Like, it's for me, like, I remember I missed an entire training camp once. I didn't even skate. Probably shouldn't have played. I think I practiced twice and ended up playing. Like, for you, are you always a guy that, like, you need a lot of practice time to get back into the rhythm, or are you a guy that you can kind of, once you start feeling good about yourself, you can get going pretty quick?
Yeah, I think that I think for myself, as long as you hit a few check marks, there's a few things that I kind of need to feel to feel like I'm in a good spot to be able to help the team. Situation's a little unique in the sense that I haven't had a lot of NHL practice time. A lot of work that counts for a lot too, and so yeah, I would say generally, you get a couple touches and you're good to go.
Okay, I got to go back to. Wait, are you going to wear 47?
I believe that's the plan. Yeah.
Okay. Well, why do you wear? Is there a reason for that number?
Yeah, no. So I got traded from Florida to Carolina, and I was wearing 34 at the time. Obviously, and Mrazek was wearing 34, and he was the starter there, and so I needed to switch to a different number. And randomly, when I played in the East Coast for South Carolina, I showed up to the rink. I kind of got traded there, and I showed up to the rink, and they had number 47 as my jersey number. And I don't know why. And at the time, I was like, that's an odd goalie number. But I thought, hey, we ended up winning the championship that year. So I thought I was going back to Carolina. Let's try wearing 47 again. And so stuck with it.
All right. Do you have a mask in production? How is this going to play out? Right now, if people don't know, you still have your Buffalo mask you're wearing today, your Buffalo gear, if you will, like your chest protector. Do you have a plan, and do you pay much attention to the design of your mask?
Yeah. So right now, yeah, you're right. I'm wearing Buffalo stuff. And luckily the Buffalo third jersey colors kind of match, so that's kind of nice to you wear it undercover a little bit. But yeah, no, we got a mask in the works here. I've contacted the painter, and so we're putting together a design. So we'll see what he can come up with. Thankfully, he's a lot more creative than I am.
Okay. So do you get involved very much? You're just like, just give me something and let's throw some paint on it.
Yeah, no, I'll give him like a general idea most of the time, but I usually just kind of say like, hey, have at her.
James, watching the Senators season from an outsider's perspective, like obviously you've paid attention to how their goaltending is doing. Like underlying numbers are very good for this team. They've kind of been let down by the goaltenders, they're just not making enough saves for this group. As an outsider coming in, obviously you're not expected to be the savior for this group, but like what's your philosophy coming into a situation where the guys just haven't made saves ahead of you?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously part of the goalie union, so I'm gonna stick up for all participants, and so yeah, I know. Honestly, sometimes it's obviously it's a hard league, and it's yeah, I don't know. It's playing goalie is such a unique situation, and I think Levy is a heck of a goalie. I'm just watching him today in practice. Just impressed by the way he moves and the way he can, just plays goalie. Like you can tell when a kid has it and when he doesn't. You can tell Levy's got a ton of potential, and so a big fan of his game, and obviously with Allmark, I mean, you've seen what he's done in the past, and you see what he's capable of, and you see again how he sees the game, and his reads are elite, obviously, and so there's a couple like incredible goaltenders. So I'm hoping to come in and just play how I'm capable of playing. Just give the boys a chance and try and make some saves when they need it. I mean, goaltending is incredibly complex and incredibly simple all at the same time. So, you just want to go in there and give the boys a good feeling and be trustworthy back there and let them go to thing.
And just like you have half a season left, essentially, fewer than half, 38 games left. How do you view the rest of the season for you? Like, you know, you're in the later stages of your career. Do you view this as a unique opportunity where it's like, hey, if I give these guys good goaltending, they could potentially make a push for the postseason? Then are you looking at potentially extending your career? Like, what are your ambitions? Like, how do you use this opportunity ahead of you right now?
Honestly, enjoying the moment. I think as you get older, you start to appreciate more and more, you know, what this league is and how great it is. And so, honestly, you know, this could be my last hockey. And you know, how do you want to play? You know, going out. And for me, it's like I want to win. So that's my ambition here, is just strictly to win. You know, I believe in this squad. I believe in what they're capable of doing, and so, you know, I wanna be lifting something head of June or end of June. And so that's my ambition, is just to help this team, you know, get a ticket to the dance, and then it can happen once you get it.
Hey, James, it's just listen a little bit. You said it's amazing how much you appreciate it the older you get, though. Eh? Like when you're young, you think it's going to last forever. You get a little bit older, around mid-30s, like, man, this is a pretty fun league to play in. And then I'm like you. Like when I was around your age, I was playing. I just used to come to the rink every day and just appreciate, because you just kind of don't get it till you get older.
Yeah, I know. And like, I wish I did it more. Like I like to think that I didn't take it for granted when I was young, but I know I did. And you see young guys now and they're exactly how you know what I mean? Like you want to try and help them and try and just slowing down and just enjoy it and appreciate it and you know, yeah, don't get too worked up. Like it's gonna be all right, and just to take a moment, but yeah, obviously that's not reality. So yeah, as you get older, you just appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to be like, just with the whole situation here in Ottawa and Allmark having to take the leave. Like this is going to be, when I look at it from my perspective, Levy now has a guy that's been there and done that, like a guy he can talk to. Like we were talking about him when we did our show this morning, James. There's some buildings he hasn't even played in yet in the NHL. Like think about that for a minute, like 31 games of NHL experience. So now he can have you to kind of lean on a little bit, ask questions, get some advice of a guy that's been around the horn a few times.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's my goal coming in, is ultimately to help the team, which is helping these goalies and obviously great goaltending. So, but yeah, a big part of it is just, I mean, obviously Allmark he's been in the league for a long time, but at the same time, you know, with a you know, a goalie partner that's been around a while too, nice to be able to bounce ideas off of, and obviously I remember being a young goalie, and I remember, you know, being able to play with older guys and what that meant to you, and you kind of just be able to. I think some of the best parts about playing with a more veteran goalie is just serving them. You know, like my first, I got to play with Jiggy, which was huge for my development. Probably midway through my career, I got to play with Roberto Luongo for 3 years. And that was getting huge. You just kind of watch him on a day-to-day basis. You see what he does to be successful, and yeah, you learn a lot.
You brought up your career so quickly. Here are the teams that you have played for. Listen, I didn't have a lot of time. Anaheim, Buffalo, Detroit, Carolina, Florida, San Jose. You had two, and then I couldn't find a lot of picks from Toronto. This is the only Toronto pick I could come up with. Sorry about that.
It's my best.
It's been a whirlwind for you. Like, what's your favorite stop? I'll say outside of Toronto, since Toronto gave you your start.
Well, I got a lot to choose from. So, yeah, honestly, every team. I mean, I'm going to go politically correct at the start. I mean, every team, there's a lot of pros, right? There's
Sure.
lots of things you can pull, and there's been positive from every place I've played. So again, super blessed, super happy to have played on all the teams I have. But I would say Carolina was probably my favorite place to play. It was just one of those cities where everything worked out with the team and off the ice and family stuff. It was, usually in every situation, usually there's like some great things and some things that don't work out. And it just seemed like in Carolina, there was just kind of positives across the board. So that was probably my favorite place.
Okay, I have one other picture to show you, and I don't want you to get mad at me. I just want to know if you can explain this particular goal that you allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
This
You've
for
never
people
seen
who
that
can't
style
see this,
before?
this is in Sweden. This Tim Stützle bats a puck out of the air. It looks like it's a tough puck to get a hold of.
Do you want the truth, or do you
Yes,
want me to just,
yes, please.
Well, he can't handle the truth.
No, Stu paid me $1,000 before the game, so I mean that's what the $1,000 did.
Fair enough.
I didn't know where the puck was, and I thought it was somewhere else, and so I started to stretch out, and then I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh no, it's going over my head, and so that was my poor attempt at trying to make a swat at it.
I appreciate you being a good sport. Is it you don't know what the future holds, I guess. So are you a day-to-day kind of guy right now?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of the best way to go about it. But specifically in this situation right now, it's there's a lot of things going on, and so I think usually simplifying is always the best way to do it. And so right now it's day by day. I mean, I put my body in a good spot, tried to take care of it, and in these last couple of days, I've been diligent with the work and getting what I need and trying to push it as much as I can while staying in a good spot. And so today was another good day, and so we're just trying to stack a bunch of good days together here and then be at a place where I can help this team.
James, obviously you're coming into a situation where there's a ton of off-ice stuff going on, totally out of your control. And I don't know how much you've been paying attention to it, but like as a guy who's just entering the room now, what is it like to kind of enter an environment like that? And how are the guys in dealing with you today?
Yeah, guys are great. It's kind of funny because obviously, I mean, I don't have any social media, and so, but it's not like you don't hear things, and so, but at the same time, what I find interesting or funny is like from all the guys across the league that I talk to that have been in this room or know guys in this room. Everyone says the exact same thing about how great a room it is and how great the culture is and stuff. And so, I find that kind of intriguing. And so with, when I got in here today, I mean, it was exactly what I've heard from people around the league. And so it's, the guys have been great and it's a really, I'm excited to get going with these guys because it's, I think they got a good thing going on here.
Did you talk to any of your former teammates about coming to Ottawa or anything? And I know you would have known Steve from I feel like World Championships at some point.
Maybe Worlds, and also I think don't quote me on the time frame, but I think he was in Toronto. Quoting you right now. He was in Toronto management my last couple years in Toronto. So I think that was kind of an area related. Over the course of the summer and until now, talked to a few people, but nothing super extensive.
Quick couple of okay. I'm going to bring it up, and then we can move on. Only because I just feel like I got to ask you about. Do you get asked very much about all of the stuff surrounding the Pride jersey?
No, not so much. I mean, I feel like if I had social media, it would probably maybe it would come up more. But as far as on day-to-day stuff, no, it hasn't come up much since that.
Fair enough. And beliefs are beliefs. People have put in. So we ask our guests every once in a while if they were to sit and watch a movie, what would be their favorite cheat snack? And so, do you have one?
Oh, I don't put anything bad in this temple.
I feel like you might be a Swedish berries kind of honestly,
guy. No, man, I'm not a candy guy, but I am a chip guy. You know what? If you want to get on my good side, give me a bag of salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, now is there a particular, like, are you Miss Vicky's or are you Lay's?
No, we're Lay's. Yeah. Miss Vicky's are fine. You're good. You know.
No, they're not. They're not. I'm with you.
You can do both. Both are fine. Both are acceptable. Yeah, totally acceptable.
No, that's not true. No, it's not true at all. Are you a well done steak kind of guy?
No. Come on. Let's not ruin the meat here. No, I would be like medium rare to a medium.
Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, if you don't like your steak cooked, that's fine.
James, what's on the go tonight? Do you have anything? Yeah, are you meeting up with teammates or anything? Like, how are you going to spend your night in Ottawa?
Honestly, I think just catching up with. I mean, my phone's blown up today, and so I think I'm just again, as per before, simplifying. I think is the name of the game today. So I think I'm just going to lay low and chat with the family and catch up with some people.
Well, go catch up. I know, I know your days have been jam-packed here for the last couple, so I don't want to keep you, but I just appreciate you jumping on and letting people get to know you a little bit better.
You betcha. Anytime. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it. That is James Reimer, now the newest member of the Ottawa Senators, who will wear 47. And I suspect will be in goal very shortly. Yeah.
You could tell when he speaks, and it's just there's a sense of calmness, and it's kind of like when you we've been talking about Levi Merlanen a lot lately. Like, he's just being the situation he's been thrust into is just he's not ready for it. Obviously, but one thing I think James is going to bring right away is some calmness to the position, and it just comes with experience, right? And it's like what I asked him there, like. Again, who knows when Linus is going to be back, but for whenever that is, with Merlanen, he's going to have some more support. Like, just think of that. You come and things aren't going well, and you're looking over at Matt Soker. Like, what's he going to tell you? Like, he hasn't been in this situation either.
And I think that's a key with Levi too, right? Like, Levi has such a small sample size of games at the NHL level, and you look at his success last season, where he was exceptionally good in that stretch. Mm-hmm. That's all he knows. That's essentially all he's known. He's never experienced hardships at the NHL level. And I think, like, having a veteran that he can lean on in this situation while Linus is away is immeasurable. Like, you can't replace that. You turn to a Hunter Shepard or a Matt Soger, they just what are they going to do for support?
Shep's sitting there on the bench. He's like the Happy Gilmore caddy. He's like, oh.
Here's your stick. He hands you a stick, and that's it. That's all he can do. It's like a caddy, a good caddy.
But it's just like you can't replace what a guy has done over his career and what that means to you. Talk to any goaltender in the league, when most guys that have had long careers, they've started and they've had somebody to lean on when they're a young guy. Like, it's so important. Even the players too. I can tell you when I first got into the league, like, that's why veteran guys are so important. I remember when I was in Detroit, I was like a sponge talking to guys like Paul Coffey, like learning, taking anything you can. It's going to be great for Merlanen to have this guy here, regardless of how much it just plays or what he does. It's just, this is needed right now because they need to settle down this position, settle it down, get some calmness. I think it's going to help a lot. What's so funny?
I just read the comments there from Eric.
He will not stand for any shepherd slander. Neither will I. The sheepdog doesn't deserve any slander.
I have to admit though, I was kind of looking forward to the opportunity to potentially throw a shepherd's pie on the ice.
I know.
I was like, that's all I wanted.
No.
It wasn't meant to be, fellas. It wasn't meant to be.
Still saw him today at practice, though.
So practice was good, though. Otherwise, like,
What do you
first
want
day.
from practice?
I don't know. I'm just asking. How are the guys? Was it a loose room? Was it a tight room? Did it seem off?
Oh, it's tough to get that vibe in today's NHL world.
You think so?
Oh,
you could tell when the guys are feeling it and they're tight a little bit. No,
like it's not a great time. They've lost 4 in a row and they're outside of the playoffs. But you don't like. It's not like they kicked their dog today.
I heard some guys were available that normally otherwise. Like Brady wasn't in a scrum, but he was there, present in the room, which is a rarity.
No, I don't know what you're hearing. He just came in and took his gear off.
But usually he's done. But usually he's done, right? Like usually he's done beforehand. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like guys stayed out today a lot. Oh, I meant to ask James about this. A lot longer than normal. Like most of the big guys today.
That's a good sign.
Right? Like they're trying to, and I don't know if they were trying to just to give James some work, but they were obviously trying to work on something. And that's different than it used to be for sure. I don't know. Like the practice was it was. There's a lot of pace to it. There's a lot of battle drills, but it was all right. Like we'll see how they play tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how Vancouver plays.
Must win game.
Well, okay. So then the next game they don't win. We're like, well, this is the must win. We'll just see what happens when it happens. We'll see. But
they're all big games now. They're all big games,
right? And that's what we're gonna have to find out down the stretch here. I'm excited to see James play. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, was 8-2 in his final 10 games
8-2
last year.
Yep.
I think I think he can come in and make a difference. We'll find out. But for now,
we'll see.
Thank you to James, and thanks everybody for tuning in for part 2 of today. York, I don't want an invoice, Yorkie. Just saying.
Do it.
All right,
do it, Yorkie.
See you, everybody. Have a great night.
Everybody. Enjoy Columbus there, Yorkie.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.